Hey everybody, this is Natalia Yashina, and you're listening to your CPA Career Coach podcast, where we talk about building a career in public accounting and beyond. So today we're talking about growing in love with the accounting profession and questions you need to ask yourself to find your passion and your purpose. I recently read a Reddit thread titled, "What Made You Choose Accounting?" It was an eye-opening thread, and here are some responses from that thread. Some people said that they chose accounting because of the guaranteed middle-class income, job security, flexibility to work in any industry. Others said that accounting was something that they felt they could do, or accounting chose them. Some people experienced unrelenting pressure from parents, which is definitely a tough one. A wide variety of potential job was another reason. Accounting was easier than engineering. Pizza parties, not sure what this one is about, but okay. The absence of passion makes you choose accounting. A very interesting statement, and we'll talk about passion a little later. No sales involved, not necessarily true if you're in public accounting. And my personal favorite, accounting was the first on the alphabetical list of school programs. So when you as a student choose accounting as your major in college and then later decide to become a CPA, you may also think that you're going to make an impact and see the results of that impact right away. After all, someone may have told you that you'd be working on cool engagements like hospitals, pharmaceutical companies, or nonprofit organizations, right? Which is a great way to feel like you have a purpose and to fulfill that purpose by applying your knowledge. So my reasoning for choosing accounting was that I did well in accounting courses and then researched the market and figured out that it was a well-paying job and that every business needed some type of accounting service. Ultimately, I graduated with a degree in financial mathematics and still went into the accounting profession. So what happens next? You graduate from college and then you begin working. And soon you realize that something is missing. And that something usually doesn't have anything to do with the money or job security. If it does have to do with money, then you'll have this feeling that something is missing at your next job, even if it pays more. That something is called passion, and the feeling that you chose the right path to fulfill your purpose. By the way, did they teach you how to figure out what your passion or purpose is in college? Probably not. And frankly, figuring that out doesn't have anything to do with choosing your major. If you're passionate about helping others and your purpose is to help people live better lives, for example, you can fulfill this purpose by working in any field, including accounting. You don't need to become a doctor or a nutritionist to fulfill that purpose. But many of us still have an internal desire to see the impact of our work right away and to feel that instant gratification. So is the solution to switch jobs, or better yet, your career field? Why many switch from public accounting into corporate accounting, yet many decide to stay? The reason for many staying is not that they fell in love with the accounting profession. They grew in love. Staying in the accounting profession, in my opinion, for at least several years is necessary to find your passion, figure out your purpose, decide whether it makes sense to stay or leave. It's a tough decision to go one way or the other. You have to dig deeper to find your true why for staying or leaving public accounting or the accounting profession in general. So ask yourself, can you find what brings you joy in your current role and what facilitates your professional growth? Does it make sense to pursue internal opportunities to gain new knowledge and skill set? If you are mainly focused on work-life balance, for example, let me share a secret with you right now. It doesn't exist, no matter where you go, as long as you work at least 40 hours a week. The grass isn't greener on the other side, you will just mow a different lawn. So instead of blindly jumping jobs, ask yourself, what will that next job bring you joy and fulfill your passion and purpose? Or is it a temporary bridge to what you really want to do with your career? If it's neither, then you'd need to dig deeper to find your true why. So how can you do that? I'll start with a simple list of pros and cons of staying or leaving your current job, and then answer the following question. If money wasn't an issue, what career would you choose for yourself? What would bring you joy? And try to answer this question honestly, and then find that niche in your current profession, in your current role, that can fulfill that passion. I myself left audit for financial reporting initially. It was the toughest decision I've made professionally. I always knew that I wanted to have my own business, however, at that time I simply wasn't ready, neither mentally nor financially. While financial reporting didn't fulfill my passion, let alone my purpose, it afforded me extra time to plan my next steps toward owning a business. It also helped me to begin seeing how multifaceted the profession really is and what it means to be a CPA. Being a CPA doesn't mean that you're just another tax preparer, auditor, or consultant. It doesn't mean that you just crunch numbers or are somebody who is a technical accounting expert. Being a CPA offers you a wide range of opportunities if you look for them. In 2020, after spending over 10 years in accounting, I was finally ready. The timing wasn't the best, but I was finally ready. I acquired necessary tools, skill set, and experience to move forward with my own business and to make a greater impact and difference on the accounting profession. So I began to understand the reasons behind the PhD in accounting program at that time as well. And I even grew up to a point where I became interested in the program and seriously considered it. This was the point when I realized that I've grown in love with the profession. And after much soul searching, I decided that a PhD in accounting wouldn't fulfill my passion or my purpose. By the way, have I shared what my true passion is? Well, my true passion is to help people, to help accountants, auditors, and audit firms change for the better. And I've been working on my master's degree lately in organization leadership and change, where I obtained new knowledge and skills to help my clients bring their future into the present. I'm passionate about teaching audit, project management, executive leadership, and also coaching to our new generation of accountants and auditors. And some may say that I could have done all that right from the get-go. Why spend over 7 years and then additional several years in corporate accounting when I could have gone for a degree in leadership and change management instead of accounting? The answer to this is simple. I wouldn't be able to teach accountants and auditors. Perhaps I would teach another group of professionals, but I don't think it would mean the same to me. I gained my experience in the real world of accounting not just by studying the theory. And without building my career in accounting or taking opportunities to be a national instructor, lead projects, implementations, perform audits, you name it, I probably wouldn't be able to get to the point of wanting to own my business. I say probably because nothing is 100% certain when you choose your major in college and then choose to work in that field. Experiencing what it means to start up a business, what it means to maintain the business, and what it means to get new contracts and new clients made me have a greater understanding and appreciation for accounting firms searching for their new clients, new sources of revenue, and new talent. Accounting profession, like I said, is multifaceted, and if you dedicate yourself and spend several meaningful years in the profession, you'll begin to see and understand what the profession is about. You begin to realize that you can branch out and go beyond audit or financial reporting, for example, and still remain a CPA. You begin to realize that your experience in the profession can help you find your passion and fulfill your purpose. You can be anything you want to be. Be a speaker, an expert, a resource manager, project manager, instructor, mentor, or a business owner. If you only worked in corporate accounting, there are opportunities to branch beyond accounts payable and accounts receivable if you look to gain new skills and new knowledge. Although, it may require switching companies. So there are many ways to apply yourself within the profession. It may not be that immediate satisfaction and gratification that doctors have from saving somebody's life in an ER. If you work in accounting or are a CPA or are on a CPA track or work in audit, advisory, or tax, and you feel like you need to switch careers, dig deeper first. Dig deeper into your why. If you haven't found your passion or purpose in the first place. So finding both takes time no matter what major, profession, career path, or job you choose. Thank you for listening to Your CPA Career Coach podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please leave me a review. And please check my website, yourcpacareercoach.com, for a free guide to a more fulfilling accounting career. In the next episode, we'll talk about a story of a mini bonsai tree and what it has to do with building the best teams.